Hi, this is Don Romans with FurnaceFilterTalk.com. I wanted to make a quick video for you. I get asked a question a lot of times whether a filter, just the one you're not using, typically you know how they come in a package of 3 or 6 or whatever, and you're not using the filters that are sitting there. Either they come in a box or they come in a bag. And does that contaminate the filter just sitting around waiting to be used? And the answer is no, it doesn't, provided that you store it properly. If you just leave the filter out, sitting out in the open, well, it's going to gather dust just like anything else gathers dust in your home. Your furniture and tables and chairs and things like that, pictures, they gather dust and you have to dust them, unfortunately. Well, if you leave your filter sitting out, it's going to be the same way. It's going to gather dust. So, what I recommend is that if it comes in a bag, keep it in the bag. If you buy it online, you're going to have the advantage of it coming in a box. So you can keep it in the box. Because typically, like if you buy from Amazon, most filters, you're going to have to buy 6 to a box, like 3M, I believe is 6 per box that you have to get. So, you take the one out that you're putting in and you have the other one sitting there, and then, so they're going to be protected in the box. So another part of the question that gets asked a lot is especially for like higher MERV ratings, and does that get contaminated, or does that, basically use the filter up just even sitting in the box or in a bag? And the answer is no, it doesn't, because there's no air circulating through the filter. So the filter's not being used up just sitting around, even if it's not in a bag, as long as it's in a box or something, not gathering the dust in the air, just, like your furniture would. So you don't have to worry about that. So just, my recommendation is you buy them online where they come in a box, and then you can, you'll have something to keep them in, the ones you're not using. Or even if you go to a hardware store, most of them, they come, 3 to a bag, things like that. So you just keep the ones you're not using in the bag and you'll be fine. And so you don't have to worry about it. So again, this is a question that comes up quite often. I think people think that just because the filter is exposed to the air that it's losing its filtration ability, but it's not. There's no air circulating through it, so it's not hurting that filter at all. So they'll last for forever. I mean, reasonable amount of time, as long as you're protecting them, just like anything else. My recommendation that I would suggest is, if you're gonna buy a filter, I use a MERV 5 3M filter, and I change it every month. And I would recommend that you change your filters every month. If you have severe allergies, use a MERV 13. If you just want to gather more dust and keep your house a little cleaner, and maybe you have pets or smokers in the house, use a MERV 11. If you want something like kind of mid-range, use a MERV 7 or 8. So I'll list links to those filters that I recommend in the description box. So if you want to take a look at those, you can. But again, bottom line is, the conclusion of this is that you're fine. You don't have to worry about your filter being ruined just waiting to be used. It'll be fine. So as long as you use some reasonable protection, keeping it in a box or a bag, it'll be fine. So that's all I got. This is Don Romans again with Furnace Filter Talk. I've got over 30 years experience making air filters, and I'd be glad to answer any questions. If you want to fill out a comment section, I'll be glad to answer it as best I can. And if you have any ideas for other videos you'd like to see, please let me know and I'll see if I can do it. All right, thank you very much. Bye.